All right, let's watch.
Okay, let's begin. Here we are in the land of Hyrule.
Yay!
Like The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, there's a vast world to explore. Of course, it's not just the same world as is. It's changed in many ways. If we talk about all of the changes today, we'll run out of time, so we hope you'll seek them out for yourself when the game launches.
That's for sure.
In this game, the vast world of Hyrule reaches high into the sky. You'll notice some landmasses floating up there. We call them Sky Islands.
I would like to point this out. This used to be DLC. This, like, what we're seeing here, like this game, Breath of the Wild 2, conceptually, it used to be DLC. This was going to be a DLC expansion. But then they were like, this idea is so big that they were like, screw it. We're making this an entire game. We're making this a whole game.
You're probably wondering something. How do you get to the Sky Islands when they're so high up?
Cannon! Man cannon, baby. Let's do it.
If we take a look... Oh, something's falling from the sky.
Oh.
Do you see it? I wonder what that is. Let's head over to it.
Oh, hey, look. I remember this, like, little...
We're almost at the spot where the object fell.
They're like... I remember this area. This is like beyond this area. This is like where the first I think the first stable you encounter, or at least the first one I encountered when I played this game. Am I getting so many points? What's going on? Dude, double point weekend. Even though it's
we're almost at the spot where the object fell. Here it is. Okay, let's use one of Link's new abilities.
Higher than 15 FPS, hopefully.
If you do this on the rock that just fell...
What? What do you do?
Look, it started rising.
Oh. Oh, because it goes back in
recall.
Oh, because you're going back in time. You're sending the rock back in time.
Which rewinds an object's movement.
Yeah.
Since I just used recall on the fallen rock, I can now rise into the sky. We're a lot closer to the Sky Islands. Let's use the paraglider to reach one of them.
So from what I'm getting here is that there's probably going to be multiple ways you can get up here, not just this way. This is probably the base, like, oh yeah, this is just the base version of how you do it. But I'm sure there's going to be cool stuff, like a man cannon or something. I want a man cannon.
There are a few other Sky Islands floating here too. I made it. There are lots of ways to reach the Sky Islands, so we hope you'll try a few different methods. Okay, now we're on a slightly bigger Sky Island. Just like on the surface, there are several man-made structures. Some trees are also growing here. You won't see many of those yellow trees on the surface, though. Let's walk around for a bit.
I wonder, what do you mean by that? What does that... That implies something. That's an implication. That is totally an implication. It's like, you won't see many of these yellow trees down on the surface. Like, okay, so are these from, like, foreign areas or something? Like, foreign to Hyrule?
There's a branch on the ground. When you find something like this, you should pick it up. It might come in handy later. Let's continue.
I know what I know what he's going to talk about with that branch. I did see that on Twitter.
Oh, something's there. This is a brand new enemy called a construct. We'll fight it using the branch we just picked up.
It also has a branch.
Ah, the branch broke. Not good, not good. Quick, get another branch and...
He just stole his branch.
We defeated
it.
Moving on. We've now explored more of this Sky Island. As expected, fighting with just a branch won't get us very far. Also, this branch is almost broken. So here's another one of Link's new abilities. If we use this branch and the rock over here, and do this, look, we can stick them together. We created a makeshift hammer. This is called fuse. You can stick objects.
First off, this is really cool. I saw this mechanic. This is super cool. But second off, it's so funny that he just swings the thing like it's no big deal. He just one hand swings that thing
Together to create new weapons with various effects.
What a
Let's
cool
take on another construct
What a
with
cool
this fused
solution,
weapon.
though, for real.
We're dealing with two of them at once.
Fighting with branches.
Oh,
is the best.
the
Well,
one.
now you can fight with a branch that
The
has
weapon's
a
attack is
piece of
definitely
stone on it.
improved. The other branch
a
broke, but
long
this
stick.
weapon has much better durability.
Oh, look, a long stick. See, now you can put a sharp rock on it, make a spear.
You can do all sorts of things by experimenting with the fuse ability.
What else can you fuse?
You can fuse
Yeah.
two weapons, for example.
Oh,
If
yeah,
we take
really?
this long stick and fuse it with a pitchfork,
Huh?
we can create a weapon
Oh.
with a much longer attack range.
Oh, that's cool. What a creative solution to the whole, like, breaking the weapon problem. Because the thing about the breaking weapon thing is that it was created to solve a different problem, which is, like having weapon... Like, the whole breaking weapons thing was a solution to having meaningful loot. Because once you had a very strong weapon and it couldn't break, then there was no reason to like be excited about finding another chest. That's what the breaking system is for, and so that you can find a weapon with decent stats and still be pretty excited about it. But of course, this caused the problem where you do get a nice weapon and you never want to use it because it breaks. This is a nice little solution to the problem that another solution caused.
With this, we don't have to get too close to enemies,
Very creative.
and we can safely attack from a distance.
That's cool.
You can also fuse arrows with materials in your inventory. For instance, try fusing this leaf to an arrow.
Oh, yes, I do.
Fuse an ice elemental material
No,
to an
fuse
arrow,
the meat.
and
Here's the meat.
you can freeze faraway enemies.
Cool. That is actually
Very
super
useful.
cool. That is super cool. Why is there like an audio thing in the bottom right? I haven't played Zelda. Where? What audio? Oh, that thing. Oh, that's for stealth. That's for stealth mechanics. It detects how loud you are.
In
Yeah, it shows
addition,
how loud you're
let's
moving
see.
and doing stuff. Also-
there's a bird flying
So I'm noticing this now. The quality on the video
around.
is not that great.
If you're out hunting, you might feel that aiming with an arrow is too difficult. Apparently, my eyes can't track fast-moving objects as of late, so my shots rarely land.
Okay.
So, at times like these,
That would be funny if the arrow hit it.
here's
there.
an eyeball you can get by defeating monsters.
Oh.
Fuse it to an arrow and...
Will it home in? Oh!
Look, it homed in on the target.
Wow. This is so cool because now now I can do something with like the millions of chew jelly and like eyeballs that I have in my inventory. I have like hundreds of them now in my Breath of the Wild save file. And there's like nothing to do with them except like dye your clothes, I guess.
Let's try this on another bird.
Maybe some recipes. Wait, what does the bat wing do?
I'll just fire in that general direction.
Goofy ass.
It's
Hell
very
yeah,
simple.
this is some cool ass goofy
Depending
stuff.
on what you stick together, the
More
fuse ability could
tools.
also be beneficial for hunting. I fused a mushroom to my shield. Now, you're probably wondering
That's quite the statement.
if this has any use. Well, this mushroom is actually a puff shroom. Let's fight an enemy with this.
So it's gonna bounce them off?
I blocked with the shield.
Oh, it makes a
Okay,
smoke
there's
screen.
smoke now. The enemy's
Oh.
lost sight of Link,
Oh, so you can like sneak
Attack.
strike them. Oh,
even if you struggle
dude, you can be a ninja.
with combat, you can take down enemies using similar methods. In the previous game, you'd usually get powerful weapons by defeating strong enemies. But in this game, fusing even the weakest weapon with something else could turn it into a useful weapon.
That looks
There are
funny.
even more gameplay options for sticking things together.
What?
Let me demonstrate.
Have a
Some
rock
of the
shield.
Sky Islands even have rivers. We'll want to cross this one, but swimming across it, well, the river's too wide for that. We need a boat.
You can make
Of
a
course,
boat.
there isn't anything that resembles a boat around here.
You got some wood there,
So,
Chief.
we'll lift up this log and attach it to a second log.
Yeah, the graphics on this are really nice. You can see how Genshin took inspiration from it. Oh yeah, Genshin took major inspiration, like unashamedly so. I will say, but hey, it works. It looks really nice. It's a nice art style, and it doesn't need a ton of fidelity to look nice. It's like that's like Nintendo's forte. You ever look at Wind Waker, like the remaster? If you look at Wind Waker remastered, which was like a GameCube game, it looks gorgeous still. Because the art style carries it so hard.
Let's do one more. We'll bring this over here and attach a third log.
Ah.
It's a makeshift raft.
Aha!
This is another new ability
That's cool.
called Ultra Hand.
This is awesome because I've always wanted to do this. Like, just make a makeshift boat out of stuff.
Even though the logs are currently attached,
Ultra
they can
hand.
be detached. Let's modify the shape of the raft. You can always attach things or detach them like this.
Cool.
Now, if we put this on the water, it's made of wood, so the buoyancy will keep it afloat.
Naturally.
We've made a simplified version of a boat.
Sail.
However, it
Can you
won't
put a
move
sail?
in its current state,
Yeah, I
so
was
we'll
gonna say,
need
put a
something to
sail on
propel it forward.
He puts a whole ass motor on it. Wait, are you
There's
actually
something
gonna put a
here.
motor on
Let's try hitting it.
it? Oh my god, it's a motor!
Oh, wind. It's blowing wind. Looks like we found a fan. Why don't we try attaching it?
Cool. It's got battery. Can you charge it?
We'll attach another one. This should make the boat well balanced.
Oh, it seems like he charged it. So maybe it's not like... Maybe it's just like, oh, the charge... It has a
Okay,
charge, but it
they're
recharges.
All right, let's try moving the boat. Hey, it's moving.
Nice.
It's sailing pretty
Nice.
fast with the wind
That's
from the fans.
awesome.
Since
This
we
is
added
cool.
2 fans, we should be able to cross the river in no time. All right, we reached the other side.
Who's that? What's that?
In the
over there?
most recent trailer, we showed scenes
I
of
did see
Link
that.
riding a large car and a flying machine.
Okay, nuts and bolts
Those
over here.
vehicles actually aren't in the game from the start.
Oh, you just
Instead,
make
you'll
them.
be able to freely craft them on
This
your
is
own.
so cool.
There are all sorts of objects you'll come across in this game.
What
And
the
depending on how
fuck?
you use your
This is-
imagination,
This is all stuff that everybody wanted to do in the first game. Like every time somebody wanted to do something like this, I tried to make something like this at some point.
you can do a lot with them. So, try crafting different things and explore this world at your leisure.
What? What?
There are even more new abilities. Take this building over here.
This
Okay,
is,
watch this.
this is super cool.
Look,
What?
I passed right through the ceiling.
Oh, you can.
This new ability is
Spaceship.
called Ascend. If you're in a place with a ceiling, you can go through
Oh,
to the floor above you.
wow! That. Can you imagine a monster like you're just chilling and like just the fucking hero of time. Well, I guess he's not the hero of time specifically. Just Link just comes out of the ground. Like what the hell?
There are some restrictions, but what's great about this
I can
ability
imagine.
is that as long as there's a ceiling, you can use it anywhere. For example, this place has a cave with a hill right above it. If we use the ability here,
What are those things? You see that?
come on,
Oh,
keep
oh!
going.
You just go through it completely.
Okay, we
Wow.
emerged at the top of the hill.
So like the restrictions are like very like there are not a lot of restrictions. I imagine then. I thought the restrictions would be this ceiling is just too thick. Nah, you just swim through that. What?
In the previous game, you had to use stamina to climb a mountain. But in this game, if there's a mountain with a cave like
I can see why this game went from like a DLC idea to we need to make a whole ass another game for this.
Like this one, you can now get to the top without having to climb all the way up. Here's another example.
That's
Imagine
really
you're
nice.
stuck in a cage. If it's got a ceiling, you know what to do, right? Exactly.
You know what to do.
Oh, there's another construct. It seems to be holding a strange weapon.
Oh man,
Some
gonna
enemies
slap him
are
with that.
equipped with fused weapons, so battles will play out a bit differently from the previous game.
That's kind of funny. I wonder if there's like.
Ah, it blew me
Whoa.
away with wind.
That's cool.
Looks like it's got some sort of fan.
Oh no! Don't get blown off. No, you're gonna get blown off.
Ah,
No.
I got pushed off.
Oh.
Oh well, let's just return to the surface. You can quickly descend from the sky to the surface like this.
Transition.
It feels so good.
Yeah, it looks cool.
In the sky, you'll be able to look out across the land. You can also search for destinations that pique your interest. Once you've chosen your destination, you can speed things up, like this.
Nice.
Let's dive into this river. And we're back on the surface. There are still so many things I'd like to show you, but let's leave it at that for now. What did you think? Some of Link's new
That was
abilities were
13
updated
minutes,
from the
dude. Oh
previous
my
game.
god.
I'm sure some of you watching me play were thinking, wait, if you could do that, then maybe you could do this too.
Oh yeah.
In this
I know.
game, you can do a lot of things just
I was so like into this that I didn't realize that I thought we still had more to watch, but no, we're at the end.
by thinking about what's even possible. There's still a lot of new gameplay, mysteries, and encounters we couldn't show today, but they're all jam-packed into this unfamiliar Hyrule, and we hope you'll use your imagination to explore it.
Oh yeah.
That's all for today. Thank you for watching.
What? This was cool. This was cool as hell. Okay, I'm pretty excited. Like they were like, all right, well, we got a good playground. We just need to give it some toys. Let's make this sandbox extra special. And boy, oh boy, are they doing that. Like, holy crap.